Hey, what up, dudes and dudes? I'm Chris from Beros, and today I'm gonna bring you a review from Figma figure. This time it's gonna be Samus Aran from Metroid Other M. I have not played that game, but love Metroid games. I played all of the games. I played the first from the NES. I did finish that game. Was a pain in the butt back in the day. You know, no maps. I played the Game Boy one. Was pretty cool. Also better graphics, but it was black and white. And then I played the Super Nintendo one, which is the best Metroid ever made till now. I mean, seriously, not even the Game Boy Advance ones win for that. So I'm sorry for all the fans for Metroid Fusion or what are the other ones that are missions. Super Metroid is the best on that 2D version. Now, Super Metroid has a lot of things going on. Samus does a lot of good things in there. It has a lot of abilities, weapons, and a lot of things going on in that game. It's just awesome. I wish they came out with a new figure from Samus that is from Super Metroid with a little bit more accessories, because this one is awesome. I love this figure. It's beautiful figure, but accessories wise, they just didn't quite deliver in that part. But the figure is just beautiful. I mean, let me check the figure out. This figure, the visor, man, the visor is beautiful. It's like a translucent plastic. The outside, I'm sorry, is translucent plastic, and inside they put some kind of like green plastic, metallic paint, green, I don't know, but it looks beautiful. All this part here looks awesome. The paint is perfect, no defect on mine. It's a beautiful job here. And here in the back, the thrusters look pretty good as well. It's beautiful paint, man. Metallic, everything is metallic, goldish or brownish gold. I don't know what to call it, but it looks beautiful. Here on the hand, it has this green piece here. It almost looks like it's a separate piece, but I think it's just painted green. But it's just awesome. Here on his main gun, or her only gun, looks awesome as well. The blaster, the metallic paint on that is beautiful. Perfect paint apps on this figure. Cannot complain on that. Here on the bottom, it also has details. Has a little triangle there. It looks like the Triforce. Just awesome. Here a little detail, green detail there. The chest, the paint, the red paint is like metallic paint. It also looks just beautiful. Awesome work on that. So yeah, the figure itself is just beautiful. No problem with that. I just wish they included a couple of more accessories. So let's talk about the accessories. It comes with a little piece here that is for like the charge blaster, which they didn't include a charge blast. So that's gonna suck. They don't include this part here, the blast, the normal blast beam, and like two beams, like pew pew pew, and that's it. That's all the freaking accessories. And well, the morph ball, which is very important. Now we have the morph ball, but we don't have the iconic little bombs that we always use to get to higher places. As any vintage player knows, have played Metroid, they know that you put the bomb, boom 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 boom, you go up. They didn't include that. That's kind of sucked. I wish they included 3 little bombs. I mean, just 3 little bombs, man, will not affect the value of that figure. Just a little plastic, and it comes with 4 hands, an open hand, which is I'm gonna use for display most likely, relax hand, the thumbs up hand, and something to hold a weapon or some sort. That I don't know why. Maybe on Metroid Other M she used a sword or something, I don't know. Or you can use it just to put this thing here, and she had like a lightsaber. Pew pew pew. that's about the accessories. That's all they have. I wish they included little bombs, 3 little bombs, or just one at least, and then a missile. And instead of putting double blast, they should include the charge beam. So that's my grudge against this. And the rest of the accessories, well, you know, the hook they use on the other Metroids, but that's too much. I mean, the main feature was the missiles, the bombs for the morph bomb, I'm sorry, and the charge beam. That's all. Those 3 other accessories. I mean, this is cool. I like this because it's open and it creates the effect that it's shooting from the inside the beam blaster. I think this was not necessary. Or you can leave this one and get rid of this one and use the charge effect on this one, like more bigger, but like this, but here on the more bigger, but that's fine. So let's talk about the articulation. Some parts are gonna be hindered because of the way it's sculpted, like the head. You can move it side, turn it so she can look sideways. She cannot rotate a lot. It's just a ball joint here, a big ball joint. You can leave it almost inside so you can rotate it, but it's gonna fall down. So it's best to just put it back in. As you can see, you pop it right off. So yeah, and to move it to the back, you cannot move it to the back that much. It sucks really, because the way that the head's sculpted, you cannot move it all the way to the back so she can look to the top. So yeah, the head is kind of cool, but unfortunately you cannot move it all the way to the top. You can move it down. It looks pretty nice. Side to side, moves a little bit, tilt. It's pretty cool. Here on the arm you can rotate it 360 degrees. It's like a double ball joint, and it has the shoulder pad. It has a kind of articulation that you can move it side, so you can move the hand until here, but you're able to pose it correctly, on so don't worry about it. Here on the elbow you can bend it. It has a nice bend here, pretty cool. Almost double jointed, but it's just one joint, but it looks like it works like that. And here you can rotate it like this. If you take this peg a little bit off, it rotates. It's pretty nice. Here on the hand you can rotate it 360 degrees, bend it down, up, and well, you can change it. Here on the blaster you can also just separate this thing, so you can rotate it like this if you wish. It bends pretty nicely. It's pretty cool. Here on the waist it has a diaphragm articulation. You can rotate it 360 degrees, move it down, up. It moves cool up and sideways a little bit, so it's pretty cool. I think it just moves up and down. It's just one ball joint. And here on the thighs, well, on the legs, you cannot move it to do the bend down. You can actually rotate it, but it's gonna take the feet out, the legs, I'm sorry. When you move it all the way like that, you can move it front, back. Back looks pretty cool. If you move it too much, this tend to fall, to unpick the little ball joint that is in there. But it's cool. It's cool. Here on the knee, you can bend it. Has a nice bend. Looks pretty cool. You also move it side to side a little bit. So if you needed to move it, sometimes it helps you to do that. Here on the feet, you can unpeg it a little bit, and you can rotate it 360 degrees like this if you wish to have that. It moves here side to side, a little pivot. It also has a little twinkle toes. Move up, down a lot, so you can do a ballerina stand. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, articulation is pretty nice. You can pose it in a lot of ways that you can make this figure look cool. Also has the stand that Figma comes with, so you can use it to pose the figure. It's kind of cool. I have the link version of this, and this part here it was very super loose. It was super loose. I put a little bit of crazy glue in here, but it was my mistake. Once I tap it in, this thing just fused together and cannot turn. But I don't need to turn it. It can turn here on this top. So it's pretty nice. So yeah, this is Figma Samus. Now I'm gonna put some size comparisons so you can check it out. Last thing that I want to mention is that for the accessories is that if you didn't include all the other stuff that I mentioned, it will be cool that you include another head, man. I mean, the normal Samus head, like human head, will be just pretty cool, but they didn't include that as well. Link has different faces. It will be cool that this had like a visor that you can take out, and you can look just the eyes of Samus. That will be just perfect for me, but unfortunately you just didn't. So yeah, shame on you, Figma. Hope someday you create something like that. Size comparisons, I have link from Figma as well, and it's a little bit shorter than Samus. Link gets to her chest. No problem with that, Link, right? And yeah, pretty nice size, as you can see here. It's a pretty nice size for this figure. Now I'm gonna put something else that you can recognize. We have a Spider-Man from Marvel Legends, Urban Legends, that is 6-inch figure, and it is a little bit taller than Samus, as you can see. Just a little bit like this. Yeah, that's it. So it's almost 6-inch Samus, or it is just a 6-inch exactly. So it's a pretty nice size. We have a Samus holding Link's Master Sword. Fits perfectly on the open hand that she has to hold things, and it looks pretty good, man. Looks pretty nice. So you can hold a sword like that. It's a pretty nice, pretty cool pose. Put the little effect for the blaster, the blast beam, so it looks pretty cool. This is gonna be all, guys. Hope you enjoy the review. I know that this figure has a lot of reviews, but I wanted to show you my point of view of this, and also to let you know that I just love Metroid. So this is a perfect figure for all the Metroid lovers. It's just awesome. Just lacking of accessories, but you can measure it, or maybe I will do some customizing to create the other illusion for the charge blaster, a missile, and little bombs for the morph ball. So yeah, this is gonna be all. Be yours or us. Out, baby. Laters.